1:15 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Moore. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Moore's got 10 points. The Celtics have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Here's Shireman. Tries from 10. The shot missing. The Hornets shooting right around 41% from the field in quarter three. And that'll be Charlotte as it goes out of bounds. Hornets retain possession. Here's Moore. 10 points for him. It's hauled in by Cornette. 32 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Shireman. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He's got 8.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
We've got 13 seconds left to play in the third. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
With 1 on the clock, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Boston with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Charlotte, they've got Taj Gibson, and it's Diabate in at the 4 spot.
Well, he's just not himself right now. He's getting decent opportunities like this one, but just failing to convert.
Over to the wing. Pass to Walsh. Driving inside. And that one drops. Walsh has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Boston. And for the Hornets, they're shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Hey, Coach Van Gundy, what advice would you give to the teams that are rebuilding around their young players?
Well, generally, Kevin, what I would say is get some veteran leadership, some veteran presence on your team also, so that you have guys that can show the young guys what professionalism is and help them in their adjustment to the NBA.
Yeah, getting the right kind of veteran, right, with the right kind of message.
That's a great point. Just having an older guy is not the answer.
Charlotte's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Out to the wing. Here's Sims. Rebound, Boston. Cornette's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And it's good for 2.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
Boston shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Here's Pritchard. He gets that one. Pritchard's got 21 in the game.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible. Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pass to Shireman. 5 on the clock. Pritchard passes to Walsh. Over Moore. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Walsh has got 4 points this quarter.
Well, you talk about a full 180. His play here in the second half has really come on. You can see his confidence building.
Near the three-point line, it's Moore. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Moore passes to Gibson. Moore inside. He's on target from 8 feet out. Celtics have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. And they pick up 2. Pritchard's got 12 points in just the second half.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Here's Sims. So, Stan, I've been wondering about these different approaches. The development system for youth basketball is vastly different in the U.S. than in Europe. Which do you think is best?
Well, I think in terms of developing skills, Kevin, we've seen it. The European players of all sizes have very well-rounded games skill-wise. They do a lot of work on a daily basis developing those skills, whereas in the U.S., our young guys play a lot of games in the AAU system. Skill development not as strong, but they do learn to compete on an everyday basis.
Here's Moore. Pass to Diabate from close range. And Shireman pulls it down. Shireman's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Pritchard. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Pritchard's got 29 in the game.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That's his first foul. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Simpson. And the layup's good off the glass.
And give credit to Coach there for drawing that up. He positioned his guys for immediate success.
Here's Pritchard. And the NBA coach has made sure franchises can't sell their future via draft picks in a trade. What do you think of that?
I think it was probably a good idea because, you know, all of us, coaches, maybe even more than GMs, but organizations get to a point that you want to win so badly in the present that you're willing to just sacrifice the future, and that can lead to some very bad teams down the road, and the NBA doesn't want that.
Yeah, and we've seen that. You're right, a lot of examples. Charlotte moving the ball around. So on, no good. The Celtics shooting 65%, an outstanding offensive display from them.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Boston.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And we have watched this team all season long play with such tenacity, with the wins piling up on the year. This will make it now 61 total.
Wow, they finished the season series undefeated. 4 games, 4 wins, really asserting their dominance.
Now a timeout called by Boston. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance player of the game.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game. Just 4 to shoot. The tray. It's good from long range.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Simpson, no good. And here's Boston. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Walsh. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.